Oh my God, I know dang well ain't nobody going to watch this, but someone might watch it later, like Grandpa. Grandpa, you might watch it later. So, let's see here. All right. So, I'm studying for brain and behavior, which is my last class. It's at 8 p.m. It's at 8 p.m. though to 10:30, which sucks, but we're gonna just go with it. So, biological rhythms. Maybe someone is watching, or is that just me? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Hi, if someone's watching. I don't know if anyone's watching. Oh, now it says 0. Someone was watching. Hmm, that's cool. Okay. Biological rhythms. Biological rhythms are regular fluctuations in a living process. For example, basic rest activity cycle and menstrual cycle. What are circadian rhythms? And what are 3 examples of circadian rhythms? Circadian rhythms, biological rhythms of approximately 24 hours. For example, body temperature, cortisol, mood, sleep-wake cycle. How is the sleep-wake cycle measured in hamsters? Hamsters are nocturnal, and when they're awake, they like to be active. Scientists hook up a computer to the hamster wheel so they know when the hamster is running or not. They assume that it is awake when it's running, and if it's not running, it must be asleep. Across a 24-hour period, the computer marks a black line when the hamster is active, and when it's not active, it's blank. So, where there is a black line, the hamster is awake and running. When the hamster is asleep, it is blank. We list each day as a separate row in a table, so they know when a hamster is awake and asleep. And at the top, they're showing you when the room was light, there wasn't very much activity, and when it was dark, the hamster was much more active and awake. So the hamster is synchronizing activity to the light. Wait, so when the room was light, there wasn't very much activity, but when it was dark, the hamster was more active and awake. I wonder if I can see comments. If someone's like commenting. Probably not. Can everyone hear? Everyone. It says 1 viewer. Pretty cool. Live chat. Ooh, enable live chat. Live chat is disabled. I wonder why live chat is disabled. Maybe because I don't have enough subscribers. Well, get me there. What is a Zeitgeber? And what is the most common Zeitgeber? Well, a Zeitgeber is a synchronizing stimulus. Most common Zeitgeber is light. What is a change in activity in response to Zeitgeber? What is a change in activity in response to a Zeitgeber referred to as? So a change in activity in response to a Zeitgeber is a phase shift in response to a Zeitgeber, for example, jet lag. What does free running mean? Free running means maintaining cycle with no external cues. So maintaining a sleep-wake cycle even with no cues. Without a Zeitgeber, how long is the human sleep-wake cycle, and how was this determined? Without a Zeitgeber, the sleep-wake cycle is 25 hours. It is determined by our biological/human alarm clock. I literally have a jacket and then a sweater over because my neck was a little bit cold. Anyway, so yeah, without a Zeitgeber, the sleep-wake cycle is 25 hours. Which is Zeitgeber, remember, is just a synchronizing stimulus, so like we're awake in the daytime and asleep in the nighttime. That would be a Zeitgeber, the light. So what structure is the circadian clock? How was it discovered? And where is it located? So the suprachiasmatic nucleus is the internal/biological alarm clock. It's responsible for the sleep-wake cycle. It is located in the hypothalamus. Well, the suprachiasmatic nucleus is located in the hypothalamus. It was discovered because if you lesion the SCN in hamsters, this can disrupt the sleep-wake cycle. Normally, the light-dark rhythm is maintained. When it is constantly dark, rhythm is disrupted. I really want to know who's watching. I think it's my grandpa. He's one of my biggest fans. Let's see who's watching now. Okay. How does light control the sleep-wake rhythm? So scientists think when light diminishes, the pineal gland secretes melatonin, which makes you feel sleepy and alerts the body that the day is ending. What structure secretes melatonin, and why is melatonin referred to as the Dracula of hormones? Well, you're about to learn something here. The pineal gland secretes melatonin. Melatonin is referred to the Dracula of hormones because it comes out at night. It's like Dracula because he's a vampire, you know? So yeah. How does light cause melatonin secretion in birds? So in birds it's a little bit different. In birds, they have a very thin skull, and they don't have a lot of cortex. So the pineal gland can sense the presence of light because light can penetrate all the way through the pineal gland. So in birds, when light is sensed, no melatonin is being secreted. But then when light is no longer sensed, the pineal gland will start secreting melatonin. So basically, oh my God, 2 people! Shut up, I should put a little bit of makeup on. One person. Okay, someone laughed. It's okay. You're just gonna hate me, man. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm just doing this live to try to like keep myself accountable, because I feel like I would just get lazy if I was just like sitting down and reading to myself. So yeah. Okay. Don't mind my room. It looks a little ghetto. I'm just kidding. It's a little messy, sorry. Final week. So yeah, so and birds have a very thin skull and they don't have a lot of cortex, so the pineal gland can sense the presence of light because light can penetrate all the way through to the pineal gland. So in birds, when light is sensed, no melatonin is being secreted, but when the light is no longer sensed, the pineal gland will start releasing the melatonin. What is the retinohypothalamic pathway? And how is it involved in the melatonin secretion in humans? The retinohypothalamic pathway is the sleep-wake cycle in mammals. We have specialized ganglion cells in the retina that can detect light. The axons of these ganglion cells instead are going to project directly to the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Then the suprachiasmatic nucleus signals the pineal gland to secrete melatonin. So basically, in us, we have a special ganglion. We have specialized ganglion cells instead that are going to project directly to the suprachiasmatic, and then the suprachiasmatic nucleus signals the pineal gland to secrete melatonin. So how does the human sleep-wake cycle change across the lifespan? There's a sharp shift at puberty where kids go from liking to wake up early to liking to sleep in and then stay up later. But then across the lifespan, older adults tend to go to bed early and wake up early. So yeah, so how does the human sleep-wake cycle change across the lifespan? There's a sharp shift at puberty where kids go from liking to wake up early to liking to sleep in, and then they stay up later. But then across the lifespan, older adults tend to go to bed early and wake up early. Oh, my timer went off. I like to do that, what's it called? The 25-minute study, 5 minutes off. I'm not going to do that because I don't have time. But what's it called? That certain studying way? Yeah, I want to look it up. I'm just kidding. 5 minutes off studying. Studying trick. What's it called? It's loading. Hello. Why is it going slow? Maybe because I'm live. Oh, it's the Pomodoro technique. That's what it's called. So you study for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and it just kind of keeps your mind good, I guess. What is the difference between an owl and a lark? And which gene controls whether someone is an owl or a lark? So individual differences, larks versus owls. Larks are people who like to get up early in the morning and then go to bed early. Me. Well, I don't know if I even like to wake up early in the morning. I just like to go to bed early. Anyway, owls are people who like to sleep in late and stay up late. So the clock gene controls whether someone is an owl or lark. So it asks which gene controls whether someone is an owl or a lark. Simply, the clock gene controls whether someone's a lark or an owl. It's literally called the clock gene. Remember, larks are the ones who like to get up early and go to bed early. Owls are people who like to sleep in late and stay up late. How does the clock gene influence the sleep-wake cycle? How does the clock gene influence the sleep-wake cycle? Different forms of the clock gene are determining whether a person has lark-like or owl-like tendency. Also, if you have a mutation in the clock gene, you won't be able to maintain a sleep-wake cycle at all. How does the tau gene influence the sleep-wake cycle? Tau gene, the free running period length, responsible for length of a cycle. So, tau gene, free running period length, responsible for length of a cycle. How does the tau gene influence the sleep-wake cycle? Well, that's not really answering. How does it influence the sleep-wake cycle? So it's responsible for the length of the cycle. The tau gene is responsible for the length of the cycle. I'm gonna go find my phone real quick. But please, guys, don't leave me. The one person watching. Whoever it is, that one person watching. I love you. All right, so I have other study guides. I have them in order because this teacher, she's pretty cool. And she kind of goes off, she goes off a lot of the study guides. And so I like to put them in order because sometimes she'll go in the same order. I don't know if she will do that this time because it's literally the final, but maybe she will. I don't know. I just like this class. I feel like I'll learn a lot. So yeah, next we're going to get y'all's booties ready. We're going to do the sleep study guide. So it's all about sleep. I'm going to go get my phone to see if I can see myself being live. Right here? My phone right here? Right. I'm back. So it says one is watching. I really don't know if that's myself. That is me for my last final. Let's see if it says two are watching now. It doesn't. Let me give it a thumbs up. Yes, now it says two are watching. So that means someone is watching me. So cool. Okay, well, I'm leaving. So, turning that off. All right, let's get to it. Let me just make sure. No business I need to take care of. Just kidding. Have no business. Okay. So, sleep. Sleep? Who doesn't know what sleep is? Just kidding. Sleep, a state of rest characterized by decreased sensory input and responses to stimuli. Hopefully no one heard that. Okay. A state of rest characterized by decreased sensory input and responses to stimuli. A state of rest characterized by decreased sensory input and responses to stimuli. Sorry, I really got to get this down because my teacher will literally ask questions like this. So, yeah. All right. What 4 physiological measures are used to classify different sleep states? An EEG, electroencephalography, electroencephalography. So what 4 physiological measures are used to classify different sleep states? Oh no, I closed ya. There we go. Can y'all see? Okay. I have my paper right there. All right. What 4 physiological measures are used to classify different sleep states? Electrocephalography, eye movements, muscle tension, and heart rate. So an EEG, so the 4 physiological measures used to classify different sleep states: EEG, heart rate, eye movements, and EEG, heart rate, eye movements, and muscle tension. What is EEG activity like in an awake person? Well, in an awake person, there's very fast frequency and low amplitude waves. Describe the 4 stages and physiological events that characterize each one. Stage 1, irregular frequency, low amplitude waves. There's vertex spikes, heart rate slows, muscle tension reduces, eyes roll. So, stage 1. Sonny's calling. Hello? Hmm. Yeah, she did. I have no idea either. Is my mom not answering? Okay, I'm gonna go give the phone to her. Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna go give it. I'm trying to keep myself steady. I'm back. I left my phone with my mother. So that means I'm going to go back and get it. It's sad. Well, maybe she'll just bring it to me. Man, I'm out of breath. Fat butt. I really think this one person watching me is just a robot. So would watch me for 18 minutes. Okay. A state of rest characterized by decreased sensory input and responses to stimuli. That's sleep. What are 4 physiological measures are used to classify different sleep states? An EEG, muscle tension, eye movements. So EEG, muscle tension, eye movements, and rapid eye movement. Oh, wait, I already said that. EEG, eye movements, muscle tension, and heart rate. Heart rate. Okay. EEG, muscle tension, heart rate, and eye movement. EEG, muscle tension, eye movements, and heart rate. I just forgot that I was live. I probably look crazy. Cuckoo. Anyway, sorry. I was just trying to let it sink in my head, you know? What is EEG activity like in an awake person? Very high, crazy amplitude waves. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I was wrong. What is EEG activity like in a awake person? Very fast frequency, low amplitude waves. Describe the 4 stages, the physiological events that characterize each one. Stage 1, irregular frequency, low amplitude waves. There's vertex spikes, the heart rate slows, muscle tension reduces, and eyes roll. Stage 2. Amplitude increases, frequency slows. Sleep spindles, short periods of high-frequency waves, 1 to 3 second bursts, embedded in slower frequency waves. Sleep spindles. Man. I'm lazy now. See, I wanted to go to the park. I was going to go to 5 Mile with my boyfriend, but he feels like he didn't get enough sleep last night. So he's napping on the couch, which is completely fine because we did go to bed late. And obviously he's already done with school, so he's allowed to nap and stuff because he has nothing to worry about. I do. So I think I'm just a little jealous that he can sleep right now. But either way, I wanted to go to 5 Mile to study, but this is fine. I love being with my one viewer. Anyway, stage 1. Irregular. I'm sorry, I keep on repeating, but I gotta know it. Stage 1. Irregular frequency, low amplitude waves. Vertex spikes. Heart rate slows, muscle tension reduces, and eyes roll. Stage 2. Amplitude increases, frequency slows. There's some sleep spindles in stage 2. The sleep spindles are short periods of high frequency waves. So short periods of high frequency waves. 1 to 3 second bursts embedded in slower frequency waves. So K complexes, sharp negative potentials. Stage 3 or slow wave sleep, large amplitude, slow frequency waves. Widespread synchronization of neural activity. So stage 3, slow wave sleep, large amplitude, slow frequency waves, widespread synchronization of neural activity. Rapid eye movement, low amplitude mixed frequency waves, similar to awake. So low amplitude mixed frequency waves. Yeah, so that's similar to the awake cycle. There's paradoxical sleep. You're asleep, but the brain activity looks like you're awake. There's rapid eye movements, and muscles are completely relaxed. During which sleep stage? Sorry. I also wanted to go and leave because I wanted an energy drink. Because I'm not going to drink coffee because I don't want to go number 2 and it accumulate and I be at school during my final. That would be a big old no-no. So I'm trying not to drink any coffee. But yeah. So I wanted an energy drink, which would probably do the same, but I feel like it'll, I don't know. During which sleep stage does most dreaming occur? During which sleep stage does most dreaming occur? REM sleep. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. People probably think I'm cool. This is what a couple hours of sleep looks like. And a final that I left the house for by 7 a.m. That stressed me the hell. Sorry. Language that stressed me the heck out. And that I literally asked the professor some clarification questions. He gave me a smart butt response. And I'm like, I already can't stand you. So don't do that to me. And then coming home, eating a chicken biscuit sandwich that I thought was going to be better because it was from Chick-fil-A, but it was not that good. I'm just going to stick with chicken minis next time. And then taking a little quick nap. Just kidding. It was probably like a 55-minute nap. And then doing this, but I'm just so like unmotivated because I'm already sleepy And then this final is 8 p.m. Like, I cannot imagine how I'm gonna feel later. And I go to bed early already, normally. So I'm gonna be so sleepy. And then it's in the scary, scary part of school. Like, seriously, it's so dangerous back there. That's why Willie's gonna walk me and then stay there and pick me up because it's pretty scary. Anyway, during which sleep stage does most dreaming occur? Most dreams occur in the REM sleep. What is the difference between dream reports from REM sleep and dream reports from other stages? So 80% of awakenings from REM, 9% of awakenings from non-REM sleeps. Nature of dream reports. I'm a little confused. Dream reports 80% awakenings from REM, 9% awakenings from non-REM sleep. Nature of dream reports differ from in REM than in non-REM. REM dreams are typical dreams. We talk about storyline, different environment, able to interact with the environment and people, experience different sights and sounds and smells. Non-REM dreams, thinking of ways to solve an issue. There isn't a typical storyline like in REM sleep. So in REM sleep, there's a storyline. We're able to interact with the environment, with other people. We can experience different sights, touches, smells, stuff like that. But in non-REM dreams, there's not a storyline. It's just like thinking of ways to solve an issue. You're not really like interacting and having a storyline like you are in REM sleep. Oh, goodness, this is a long one. Actually, no, it's not. 25. I think there's like 106 terms, not including the anatomy section, but only 60 questions. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on here. I just want an energy drink, and I would go across the street, but they are always sold out of the one I want. So I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully I'm gonna find mine, and I can go to a gas station more down the street. Oh my god, model. JK. Where is my telephone? Telephone. Let's ping it. I'll show y'all. I left it in my mom's room. Totally forgot. BRB. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hi. Matt. I saw my one viewer. I bet it's you, Grandpa. 29 minutes. I'm sorry, everyone. And so, bleh. I had the final exam yesterday. I got a 90 on it, which is not my best grade because I've gotten the highest grade in that class twice already. And I definitely probably was not the highest grade this time, but I got a 90. It's an A, and I have an A in that class. I did a final on the day before yesterday for small group communication, and that was basically a trailer. We had to make a trailer. So we had to make a trailer and post it on YouTube, which is on YouTube. It's on this channel, but it's unlisted, so no one can't really watch unless they have the link. But it's pretty funny, and it's funny to film and funny to present to the class. Like people were laughing and stuff like that. And then, so yeah, I had the one day before yesterday, and I had abnormal psychology, which I received an A in. The small group, I have an A in there right now, and he said that like everyone did pretty good, so no one should really worry about anything. So yeah, so hopefully I have an A in small group, and then I have an A in abnormal psychology, and then I took a sociology test today. In that class, for some reason, even though it's an intro class, it is a very difficult class, I think, because it's kind of based off like my professor's opinion, kind of. And it's sociology. He's kind of a sociology teacher, so yeah. But so it's a little difficult and confusing. And some things I'm like, okay, well, I don't think like that. Like I don't know. So that was a little confusing. But so I had that today, and I don't know my grade for that, but I was hoping I got good. Got a great grade, a good grade at least, so I can make the dean's list again. And then for this class right now, I have an A in it, and I've gotten A's on 2 out of the 3 tests that I've taken already, and like the one I didn't get an A in was like an 89 or an 87 or something like that. And this one, ooh, I'm going over these things, and it might be a hard one, so I need to get to it. Starts at 8, so I'll probably leave around 7. And then, so yeah, I have, let's see, I don't feel like calculating. How many more hours until 7 o'clock p.m.? It's 5 hours until then. Well, no, duh. 5 hours. 2? It's like 5 and 24 minutes. God. Okay, come on, come on. Trying to text my phone. Okay, it's a 7 Plus, and so obviously that is so old for an iPhone. And I thought, hey, no, I'm good. Like it hasn't given me any problems. Man, this past weekend has been giving me so many problems. How does Freud's psychoanalytic theory explain why we dream? So, according to Freud, his psychoanalytic theory, so our dreams reflect our unconscious desires, thoughts, and motivations. So, according to Freud, dreams reflect our unconscious thoughts, desires, and motivations. How does the activation synthesis hypothesis explain why we dream? So oh my god, 2 people. 2 people. One person. Always. Message in the group me. People are already leaving the group me and stuff. I don't even leave them. I just stay in them. Like, not that I got, but I just, like, don't even worry about leaving them because I forget about it. Yes. Great semester, please. It's a horrible semester, and that's a stupid class. Okay. So, do y'all remember? I wish y'all could comment. So, Freud's psychoanalytic theory explains why we dream. I mean, how does it explain why we dream? Well, his psychoanalytic theory says our dreams reflect our unconscious thoughts, desires, and motivations. How does the activation synthesis hypothesis explain why we dream? So the activation synthesis hypothesis. So random patterns of activity in the cortex. Three combination of elements. Otto Lowy said this. Two people. Every time I say two people, the person leaves and I'm like, haters, man, haters. I'm just kidding. JK. Okay. So, see, the second person left. Someone's playing with me. Someone is playing with me. I swear, man. Man, like these you too little people. They're like, oh, let me get you excited. You're about to be famous. Have another person watching. And they're like, just kidding. Bye. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm gonna post this on TikTok. Maybe I'll get some views. I'm gonna be like, study with me for my. Oh, two people. See, someone's gonna leave though, because y'all are playing with me. Y'all are. Oh, see, they left. Study with me for my last final. Come watch me on YouTube. I have one viewer that has been with me 38 minutes. They're a real one. It's a brain and behavior. Come on, guys. Come watch. It's super interesting. My link is in the thing. Come study with me for my last shit. Come study with my last final. It's brain and behavior, a super interesting class. Y'all will literally learn something new, and it's like honestly super interesting. So come watch me. Link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Whoa. See if you can hear it. Watch me on YouTube. Come study with me for my last final. It's brain and behavior, a super interesting class. Y'all will literally learn something new, and it's like honestly super interesting. So come watch me. Link is in the. So I'm gonna be like, For You page. Come watch me study and learn something new. New and interesting. Interesting. Finals week. All right. Post.
Reasons my 1-year-old has cried today. I want to let her continue kicking me as hard as she could in my area. Reasons my 1-year-old has cried today. I want to let her continue.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think I'm boring now. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I probably think.
That's a little scary. Come on. Oh, okay. What? How do we add a link? What? Okay. Probably no one's gonna watch me now because that's so confusing. But whatever. Alright. How does the activation synthesis hypothesis explain why we dream? Well, basically, the activation synthesis hypothesis just says random patterns of activity in our cortex. So creativity, there's spontaneous recombination of element in our cortex. Auto low, we said that. What is a typical night of sleep like for a young child? I'm sorry. What is a typical night of sleep like for a young adult? Young adult, 18 to 30. They sleep 7 to 8 hours. 50% is stage 2, 20% is REM, 20% is slow wave sleep, 10% is stage 1. Their cycles last 90 minutes. Typical night of sleep like for a young adult. So adult is 18 to 30. So young adults sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. 50% is in stage 2, 20% is in REM, 20% is in slow wave, and 10% is in stage 1. Their cycles last 90 minutes. And I think it's also very hydrated. I think it's very great to stay hydrated, especially on finals days, because I feel like when I get a headache, during a test or during class, like that makes me focus that much less, or that just takes away my focus, And so, like right now, I feel like I can't talk right. I don't know why. I think my brain is in overload right now. That's why. All right. Let's do it again. Honestly, after this study guide, I'm gonna go wake up Willie and see if he's finally ready. I feel like I've woken him up like, I'll let my boo sleep. I know. All my viewers are like, oh my god, let your boo sleep. Okay. What is a typical night or sleep like for young adults? So remember, young adult is ages 18 to 30. So young adults sleep around 7 to 8 hours a night. 50% of that sleep is in REM sleep. 20% of that sleep is in um, slow wave sleep. And then 50% of that sleep is in stage 2. And 10% is in stage 1. Wait. Oh, God. Young adults sleep 18 to 30. Sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. 50% is in stage 2. 20% is in REM. 20% is in slow wave sleep. 10% is in stage 1. Cycles are 90 minutes. What is a sleep cycle? How long does a sleep cycle last? And what is different between cycles at the beginning versus the end of the night? So, I never wrote down what a sleep cycle was. Let me see if this girl got it. Sleep cycle. What is a sleep cycle? A cycle is going through every stage. I don't know if that really answers it, but let me just see one more time. So, what is a sleep cycle? What is that? Wakefulness. Well, I guess like this. I don't know. Okay, I'll just write it down. What this one had. So she put sleep cycle as cycle is going through every stage. Well, I guess that's true. So I'll just make cycle going through every stage. Look, I don't know. I can't see who's watching.
What?
I can't see who's watching. YouTube.
We're just around.
I was talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to you. Whoever it is. What?
Who's that one?
My grandpa. My mom. And I texted Ebony. I was like, "Are you watching my live? Because you're my only friend, and I know Willie's not watching, so it's either you or my grandpa." Are you gonna say hi to the viewers? It could be one of your sisters.
The viewer.
It could be one of your sisters.
And I would have sent a picture.
Shit. I've been telling them I've woken you up like a couple times already.
Well, you wouldn't have done that.
Because I feel bad.
Because I only slept like 4 hours.
4 hours, my booty hole.
You had some damn nap.
And you got your damn nap. It's already been like almost 3 hours. It's gonna be 2, and we went to bed at like 11 something. Or took our nap.
No, we went until 11. We wanted to sleep till like 12:30. Remember telling Amy? She had her alarm set, and then Alexa would it. Right now. I need that power.
Okay. Sleep cycle. Cycle going through every stage. These cycles last about 90 minutes. These cycles last around like 90-minute chunks. The difference is that cycles that occur earlier in the night have more slow wave sleep relative to REM sleep, and cycles that occur late in the night have more REM sleep. So let's go ahead and highlight that. Where are my highlighters? Oh, I think I left them in the car. Sorry, don't mind my room. Don't mind my room, everyone. 2 people. That's what I'm talking about. But every time I say 2 people, that one person will leave. I said, haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate. So, cycles that occur earlier in the night have more sleep. Cycles that occur late in the night have more REM sleep. Sharpie. You're not even. You like my scarf, babe? Huh?
I love this,
Mm. I went on here and gave myself a thumbs up.
What?
I went on here in the beginning and I gave myself a thumbs up. 3 people! Oh my goodness. I'm famous. Oh my, I really. Babe, put more makeup on. I got more makeup on. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. I'm just kidding.
Look.
Oh, babe. They're supposed to thank you.
I see what it looked like.
Interesting stuff. Okay. So we have any new viewers here? Ebony, I don't know if you're on here yet, girl. Anyway, so we're going over brain and behavior. So why? I don't know. Why didn't I put that? Because it asks if it's like allowable for kids, and I just didn't put anything.
Because it says many player when I put it down, many players is off for videos. Many players is off for videos made for kids. I play to resume. Once I click resume, it opens back. I'm like, always I can't put it down. You know?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. What is a sleep cycle? So a sleep cycle, a cycle going through every stage. These sleep cycles last about 90 minutes. So the difference between cycles that happen in the beginning of our beginning of our sleep towards the end. So cycles that occur earlier in the night have more slow wave sleep, and cycles that occur late in the night have more REM sleep. When do infants develop a sleep-wake cycle? And what are two ways in which the sleep of infants differs from the sleep of adults? So infants will develop a normal sleep-wake cycle around 4 months. Two ways they differ. Shorter sleep cycles, 50 to 60 minutes, and REM sleep is 50% of the time. So rapid eye movement, remember, REM sleep stands for rapid eye movement. Oh my god, what's this? Bobby pin, Bobby pin, Bobby pin. Bobby pin, Bobby pin. Okay, come on, Lauren, get to it, girl. I need an energy drink. Ew, babe, look. What if this became the thumbnail? Do you see?
It's really got me done.
Okay, so this one person is a robot. Anyway, hi, robot. Unless it's you, Grandpa. You've been with me for 54 minutes. Yeah, I've been doing this for 54 minutes. If I look like this, would you still be with me? Look.
Of course I will, girl. Of course I will, girl.
You lying ass.
Nope.
I guess I'm not, I guess our YouTube channel doesn't have enough subscribers, so they're not allowed. Like, I'm not allowed to see live comments because, I guess we don't have enough viewers. Because, I can't get live comments. I don't know why, but I'm assuming it's because we don't have enough subscribers. Which sucks. Oh my god, I got another thumbs up. Okay. When do infants develop a sleep-wake cycle? Infants develop a sleep-wake cycle around 4 months. That's when infants will develop a normal sleep-wake cycle. So two ways that they differ in infants. So infants have shorter sleep-wake cycles. So their cycles are about 50 to 60 minutes. When young adults are like 90 minutes long, infants sleep cycles are about 50 to 60 minutes long. And they're in REM sleep for 50% of the time. For us, young adults, 18 to 30 years old, we're in REM sleep about 20% of the time. Kids or infants are in REM sleep 50% of the time, and they have shorter sleep cycles, 50 to 60 minutes. And infants will develop a normal sleep-wake cycle around 4 months. How does sleep in older adults? Are you watching me? Are you watching?
No.
I got 3 viewers!
Oh, shoot. There we got paired. I bought homeowners.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, give me a little bit of a headache. How does sleep in older adults differ from sleep in young adults? And which sleep stage is most effective? So, with aging. Oh, that third person left. I swear. It's a robot. Total time of sleep is less in aging adults.
Are you still wanting to go over there or not?
Yes, I do. When are you ready?
Well, I'm gonna get up right now and wash my face.
Are you gonna clean out the fridge or not? Then can you please hurry up and do that? Because I'm in dire need of an energy drink. Of an energy drink. No, of an energy drink. Sure, but you don't even need to clean out the fridge right now. You don't even need to clean it out right now. Well, okay, what do you? Okay, well,
that's the case.
Well, go get the cleanser and go clean it, but don't do no don't be extra. Are you for real gonna do a deep clean?
Well,
you can do a deep clean, but not take forever.
Do something do right.
Of course, don't have fast it. But I feel like you're gonna be in one spot for 10 minutes. Okay, well I didn't get to this. Okay. Why you can get in the camera, babe.
Camera shy.
Your camera shy.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Babe, you can't put that. That's not public on YouTube. Love you. So how does sleep in older adults differ from sleep in young adults? And which sleep stage is most effective? Aging. Total sleep asleep. Total time asleep is 6 hours in older adults. Number of awakenings is more. Older adults will say, oh my God, I woke up so many times during the night because they're aging. And they have decline slow wave sleep, 10% in slow wave sleep at 60, 0% at 90. So, yeah, so in young adults right now, we're in slow wave sleep about 20% of the time. So at the age of 60, older adults, there's just decline slow wave sleep, and by the time they're 60, there's 10% of the time they're in slow wave sleep, and then at 90, there's 0% in slow wave sleep. Which, if we go back here, slow wave sleep is the large amplitude, slow frequency waves, widespread synchronization, and neural activity. I'm just gonna look up real quick slow wave sleep benefits. I don't know, I feel like I need a bit of grasp. So it's considered important for memory consolidation. Okay. Well, yeah, then that makes sense because then older people can't, remember as well. All right. So yeah, an hour. Woohoo! All right. What happens when people are deprived of sleep? And what is the difference between total and partial sleep deprivation? Right, guys, I just want to say that sleep is so you are probably sleep deprived, and it just really f's up so much in your body, and also stress literally messes up your whole body functioning just as sleep deprivation does. So get your sleep. And yeah, so let's learn some more about sleep deprivation. So what happens when people are deprived of sleep? And what is the difference between total and partial sleep deprivation? So sleep deprivation is defined as so when someone's sleep deprived, they have increased irritability, difficulty in concentrating, disorientation, and cognitive deficits. Total sleep deprivation, no sleep at all the night before. Someone, pulled an all-nighter for a test or something, that would be total sleep deprivation. Partial sleep deprivation, restricted the amount of sleep. So 6 hours instead of 8 hours of sleep. Technically, I'm sleep deprived then. So let's read that one more time. So sleep deprivation, increased irritability, difficult and concentrating, disorientation, cognitive deficits. Total sleep deprivation, no sleep at all the night before, like as if you pulled an all-nighter or something, or you put an all-nighter for a show, you had total sleep deprivation. Partial sleep deprivation is when you restrict the amount of sleep. So, for example, you got 6 hours instead of 8 hours of sleep. What is recovery sleep? So, what is it? Oh, I have this with like webcam blocker, so yeah, I run it. Anyway, so what is recovery sleep, and how does it differ from normal sleep? Recovery sleep, getting more than normal sleep after a period of deprivation. You don't need to replace all the missed time. The first recovery night, so more slow wave sleep than normal. Okay. Sorry, I had abbreviation. I had to remember what that stood for. So yeah, so recovery sleep is basically just getting more sleep than normal after a period of deprivation. It differs from normal sleep because the first recovery night, you have more slow wave sleep than normal sleep. What are the consequences of prolonged total sleep deprivation? So consequences of prolonged sleep deprivation, total sleep deprivation, is immune system. You're more likely to get sick if you're sleep deprived. If you're like literally, just total sleep deprived, you are more likely to get sick, and you can die. In rats, if you're awake for 19 days straight, then they die. It's fatal. Oh, and then also there's something called fatal familial insomnia, where they literally can't. Actually, let me look this up. Fatal. I don't have any information on it. Fatal familial insomnia, a rare genetic degenerative brain disorder. It is characterized by the inability to sleep that may be initially mild but progressively worsens, leading to a significant and physical mental deterioration. So yeah, they can't sleep. And for them, start out fine, but then it gets worse, and then they have 7 to 24 months to live. So, inability to fall asleep. I love these pens. I don't even know what they're called. I think they're just like the big ones, but man, these are my favorite. Anyway, what evidence suggests that we sleep to conserve energy? So, what evidence suggests that we sleep to conserve energy? Muscle tension, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, and breathing rate reduced. Food shortages. When it is hard to find food, animals will sleep more to conserve their energy. Okay, so this one, I guess I was a little bit confused and didn't really get the correct information. So, real quick, I'm going to go over here because this girl, she's awesome. Did she not get it either? Okay. Okay, well, actually, she got the same thing I did. Okay. So, basically, what evidence suggests that we sleep to conserve energy? So, when we're asleep, we have muscular tension, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, and breathing rate. So, okay, let me rephrase that. We sleep to conserve energy because our breathing rate is reduced, muscular tension is reduced, heart rate is reduced, blood pressure is reduced, and temperature is reduced. So that is what people think. That's why, when we sleep, all these things are reduced. So people think, oh, it's because to conserve energy. For example, in food shortages, when it is hard to find food, animals will sleep more to conserve their energy. What evidence suggests that sleep has restorative effects on the body? Body restoration. So evidence that suggests sleep has restorative effects on the body. Well, when we sleep, sleep replenishes materials used during waking, like immune function. Well, I guess replenish materials used during waking, immune function, and it clears out toxins. Okay, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed right now in my brain. I know it may not seem like it, but I'm just trying to get this all in. So I have a headache. I think it's just because I'm talking so much. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, let's read that again real quick. All right. What evidence suggests that sleep has restorative effects on the body? Well, when we sleep, it replenishes materials used during our awakening, immune function, and clear out toxins. Reviewers, eh? Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and I'm just doing a YouTube live and they laughed. Road! I'm doing a YouTube live because I'm trying to keep myself accountable for reading through all this stuff. Anyway, which my final is tonight at 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. if you didn't know, which sucks because I already go to bed early and I'm going to have to be on campus during that late. And we know that it gets so dark outside now, super fast. And so it's going to be so dark outside. And it's in a scary part of the campus. So, may everything go fine and I come home safely. Anyway. So replenish materials during awakening and immune function of paradoxes. What two studies suggest that sleep is important for memory consolidation, and what sleep stage is thought to be especially important for memory consolidation? Didn't we as a team, everyone, look that up a little bit earlier? All right. Slow wave sleep. So let me just take a little walkie walk. Okay, I'm gonna go. Don't look. I'm gonna go get my water real quick. I just walked behind my sister's Zoom, and she was in a Zoom with her teacher and like two of her friends. LOL. Alrighty. What two studies suggest that sleep is important for memory consolidation? What sleep stage is thought to be especially important for memory consolidation? I'm sorry, did y'all want to know that question? Okay. What two studies suggest that sleep is important for memory consolidation? Memory consolidation stabilizes and strengthens memory. Studied word list. Participants tested after retention interval filled with wake or sleep. Memory is better if you slept during the break. What sleep stage is thought to be especially important for memory consolidation? Slow wave sleep. So low frequency electrical current passed through scalp during sleep. Same frequency as slow wave sleep. The night participants got electrical current passed through scalp. They did better on the test the next morning. Not gonna lie, I haven't studied for this test. I just feel unmotivated right now. I really do. All right. Memory consolidation. Memory consolidation stabilizes and strengthens memories. So there was this study where, and after the retention interval. Okay, wait. Says my connection's unstable. All right, so it's back now. So there's these people and they studied a word list. The participants tested after retention interval filled with wake or sleep. So they studied a word list. Some participants stayed awake and some participants fell asleep. The memory was better if you slept during the break. So that goes to show that memory consolidation stabilizes and strengthens memories. And memory consolidation is what we do when we sleep. So, what sleep stage is thought to be especially important for memory consolidation? Slow wave sleep. So, slow wave sleep is low frequency electrical current. Slow wave sleep. Low frequency electrical current passed through the scalp during sleep. Same frequency as slow waves. The night participants got the electrical pass through the scalp, and they did better on the test the next morning. What is the isolated brain technique? Isolated brain technique. You sever the head from the spinal cord, make a cut right at the top of the spinal cord, but to keep the head alive, they perfuse blood through it. What they found is that the head went through all the regular sleep stages, so this suggests that sleep was controlled by the brain and not the spinal cord. Isolated forebrain. Made a cut through the midbrain, and now when you measure electrical activity over the forebrain, it is constantly in slow wave sleep, never awake. This concludes that the forebrain controls slow wave sleep, and that REM sleep and being awake is controlled by the back half of the brain, not the forebrain. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna read all this. I'm gonna go through this, get familiar with it. Yeah. Oh, well, my connection's unstable again. Anyway, what area? I think, guys, I'm so sorry. I know y'all love watching me, but after this study guide, I'm so sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to end the stream. But yeah, don't worry. I don't think I'll be back for another final, but I can definitely be back for another live. But yeah, don't worry. I still have still a page and a little bit of the other page to go. But yeah, after that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live and take a little break, go get an energy drink from the corner store, and then come back and start studying again. Maybe I'll go live again. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. But don't worry. I'll just give me a little heads up. But I'm still going to be on here. I'm acting like I got some fans. Anyway, what area of the brain is thought to control slow wave sleep and why? Well, the basal forebrain is thought to control slow wave sleep. Electrical stimulation. Animals will go into slow wave sleep. Lesions. Animals will never go into slow wave sleep. GABA released in the hypothalamus. Okay, so